My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I live at 3102 Center Hill Road, Acre, Mississippi, 38841. Me and my family are under attack. People are driving parasites through us from a remote location. So remote control worms. You better be glad you can do that. I can also hear their voices. They're very hostile, demeaning, negative, violent. They harass me constantly. They're premeditating the deaths of me and my family. "13 years ago, somebody assimilated me into a hive mind consisting of a large amount of people. The radio DJs, the media, social media, marketing companies, internet companies, tech companies, big businesses, the government, politicians, the CIA, the FBI, the military. A lot of these people were hostile. They're mean and negative. I could tell right away they had psychological issues. Irritable. From what they were telling me, they were offended over things I said on Facebook. I was a political activist. I debated a lot about politics, the environment, and some about religion. That's what they were so offended about, was my religious views. They continued to harass me. Some of them were nice, but most of them harassed me badly. Eventually I started yelling at them, "Stop, leave me alone, get away." Well, the voices quit. But it became apparent very soon that the public was invading my privacy. People began to communicate with me directly. The people that were in communication: radio DJs, media companies, marketing companies, social media, tech companies. Then it became apparent shortly after that they were stealing my ideas, my intellectual property. I write for fun in my spare time. I've done it my whole life, in hopes that one day when I got older, I would capitalize on some of my intellectual property. But they started stealing all of my ideas right off the bat. I wrote Crazy Bird Comics. I wrote the Environmental Creation Agency. I wrote Divine Currency, Alien Bob, Bug Bob, Leather Houses, Biology Bob, and several others. I write constantly in my spare time for fun. Y'all are breaking the law. This has gotten worse and worse and worse over time. About 10 years ago, I started getting sick. The whole side of my face swelled up. I started getting weird sensations in my body. I could tell that I either had cancer or parasites or something was inside of me. So I went to the hospital multiple times and got x-rays. They seen nothing, or they didn't say. So the show's over, folks. They are assaulting us, our nervous system, and our organs. And they're keeping us alive with nanotech. That's what they call it. I've experienced other things, paranormal activity. But to keep this simple and to try to get people to understand what's happening, I have to explain things in terms in which modern population can understand. Yes, people were attracted to my intellect, my psychology, online, so they decided to assimilate me into a hive mind or install devices that allowed them to read my mind. This technology interfaces with our brains on an intricate level. They can do things like control emotions, control thought patterns. They can elevate neurochemistry. They can make us feel joy, pleasure, pain, sorrow. They can even give us sexual experiences. Well, they put devices all over our entire nervous system. She's breathing better now. He says it can help her grow back. This technology also allows for phone service. I see them and I hear them. This technology interfaces everyone's brains to a computer, and everyone gets an avatar or a persona. They also have cameras in their environment. That's what one of them just told me. Says he's killing a host animal. So they give me parasites and then decide to kill me for having parasites. I've contacted local authorities, the FBI, the CIA, the military, the CDC, and internal affairs over and over again with my problems. They just tell me to go to the hospital. They won't help me. I've been to the hospital multiple times. They're all in on me. Every one of them. You're breaking the law. Yes, you are. You're breaking the law. They're calling me a savior because my intellectual property saves the planet. They think they can kill me as some type of martyrdom, steal my intellectual property, and save the world. That's about the gist of it. They're artificially elevating their neurochemistry. In their elevated dopamine levels, they are experiencing psychosis, delusions, pettiness, jealousy, greed, machoism, etc. So they don't want me to have all the glory. They're jealous and greedy. And they have tried to somehow merge my mind with other people in an attempt to steal my cognitive abilities, my ability to articulate. They literally try to give that to another human being. And this technology is allowing them to stimulate my neurology. They have tried to use my neurology for their own purposes, to create their own intellectual property. This technology also allows them to create surrogates. They can drive other organisms. They can drive humans, animals, insects, worms. Says they're killing me for knowing too much. What did my animals do? There are civilians here too. They're controlling everybody's thought processes, mind controlling everybody involved in order to get away with the crime of the century. People are paying money to read my mind, to experience my psychology, and also to steal my intellectual property. I'm gonna post this video and make another one.